Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to Saral Japani YouTube channel. This is yet another episode under the profile building series for MEXT 2028 undergraduate, and today we are going into natural sciences B, and today we will see agriculture and agricultural chemistry, these two majors under the agricultural sciences category. So this is the snapshot of all the courses and majors available for MEXT undergraduate. And as you can see here, this is in Natural Sciences B, Agricultural Studies, 1 Agriculture, 2 Agricultural Chemistry. So these two have been combined because they are closely related. So we'll see how to build a strong profile for applying in these two categories. Selection for MEXT scholarship is done on the basis of various aspects, including but not limited to academic performance, motivation, strength of the profile, recommendation letters, language proficiency, especially Japanese, and overall suitability of the candidate. Suggestions given in this video are mere suggestions and are not exhaustive. There could be many other ways to build a much stronger profile. At the same time, all the suggestions given in this video may not be applicable or feasible for you to execute, so your discretion is necessary. What is profile building? Profile building is not about collecting random certificates, but it is about building a consistent and coherent story that perfectly justifies your decision to apply for a particular major. Now, when it comes to agriculture, many students think that coming from a farming family or an agricultural family or scoring high marks in biology is good enough for getting shortlisted in the document screening round for MEXT scholarship. But that's not completely correct. The embassy already expects good academic performance, that's fine, but what makes an applicant stand out is the evidence that they genuinely care about sustainable agriculture, food security, soil health, and improving farming through science and innovation. So, if you have this mindset, then you are all good to go for applying to this major. So, now let's look at the various profile building activities that you should take up. First is obviously academics. On an average, around 90% marks is required with consistency to get shortlisted. This we have observed in the previous year's selection process. So that's only an observation and not a conclusion because we just saw few samples of applications. So you may apply as per your eligibility. If you satisfy the eligibility criteria of 80% or above, then you can apply. But keep that in mind that students who got shortlisted were mostly 90 plus. Japanese proficiency. Although not mandated, beginners level Japanese language is highly desirable and that increases chances of selection manifold. In the application guideline, it is clearly mentioned that candidates with Japanese language knowledge will be given preference. So I would suggest you to learn through self-study the JLPT N5 and N4 courses. Start with N5 and then go up to N4 if that is possible within that stipulated time. And if you want to answer a good number of questions in the MEXT Japanese written test, at least section A, which is the elementary level Japanese, then you must have JLPT N4 level knowledge. So just look into this. Now let's move into agriculture related profile building. So charity begins at home. Start a home gardening or farming project. No, you need not have to have a farm or an agricultural land. Your garden or even the balcony of your apartment is enough to do this. Students can grow vegetables, herbs, fruits, flowers in their balcony or garden and then can document various aspects of this growth stages, fertilizer use, pest management, yield improvements, and so on. So you should have curiosity towards the plants you are growing. Hands-on experience demonstrates genuine interest far better than simply saying I like agriculture. So this is a very, very low hanging but very, very powerful profile building step for agriculture students. because this is quite interesting and easy to achieve and very, very inexpensive. So just think about it. You will be able to write about it in your application form, and that will make your profile quite strong. Second is learn about sustainable agriculture. These are the topics which are hot topics these days, including Japan, organic farming, precision agriculture, climate smart agriculture, crop rotation, water conservation, integrated pest management or IPM. These topics you must study. Understanding modern agriculture shows curiosity beyond school textbooks. So once you study this, you will get some kind of direction of research or learning, further learning, and you will be able to incorporate these things in your answers related to motivation on the application form. So that will help you. Conduct soil and plant experiments. Simple school level projects. So if you get the opportunity to select projects by yourself at school, then try to have projects related to agriculture. Some examples are given here. Soil pH testing, that is whether the soil is acidic or basic. Compost preparation, effect of fertilizers on plant growth. You can do practical experiments on these. Germination, seed germination, water retention experiments. So these activities are especially relevant for agricultural chemistry major, but the agriculture field may also do this. And you can take help from your biology teacher at school and get these experiments done, and more importantly, have the observations and conclusions recorded in your notebook. Participate in science fairs and agricultural exhibitions. So school science exhibitions, if you participate, then try to have agriculture related models or presentations. You can attend agricultural fairs. There are online fairs as well. You can Google and participate in online agricultural fairs. Then Krishi Vigyan Kendra conducts events like periodically, KVK. So that is a very, very important and standard uh, events, because that is from the Krishi Vigyan Kendra. Then state agricultural exhibitions. Every state agriculture department, they usually have exhibitions and fairs related to the agricultural produces, the research they have done. If they have developed a new technique to grow something new, they put it in that exhibition. So these are very common and take place at least twice a year. So you should keep track of those and should participate or visit them. And once you visit them, do make a habit to record them, to write a report about them. So if you are participating as a competition, is very important, and you will get a certificate of participation as well, which will again be a strong proof. So participation itself demonstrates enthusiasm for agricultural science. Stay updated on agricultural challenges, food security, climate change, sustainable farming, biotechnology in agriculture, soil degradation, water scarcity, smart farming technologies. Agriculture today is science driven and technology oriented, so you should keep yourself updated about all of these. Read beginner friendly books on agriculture. Some are sustainable farming, soil science, plant nutrition, agricultural innovation, food security. So again, the objective is to understand agriculture beyond school level biology. Again, if you do that, you will be able to write about it on the motivation. And once the embassy people see that you have learned beyond your school syllabus on agriculture, they will be convinced that you are genuinely interested in this area. Volunteer in community or school gardening projects. Now, when it comes to agriculture, there are several common volunteering activities available everywhere, such as tree plantation drives. This takes place in every city. School gardening clubs. If there is no club, you can start yourself one and invite your friends and classmates and other students to participate that. Community farms. You can visit community farms and contribute. Environmental awareness programs, you can be part of that through an NGO and so on. These demonstrate environmental responsibility, and you can get certified wherever possible so that you have a written evidence. So this is again a low hanging fruit and very, very powerful profile building step for agriculture. Attend agriculture workshops or awareness programs. Many organizations conduct such workshops: organic farming, composting, agricultural awareness camps, climate resilience programs. So nowadays these are all available online as well. So that means you can do all of these sitting at home itself. Certificates help when supported by genuine learning. So not only you should not run after certificates, even if certificates are not received, then also it's fine. The main thing is that you should learn these things and participate in these things. Learn about Japanese agriculture. So this is again highly important since you are applying to Japan and you have to write why you are willing to do this major in Japan. Then you should be knowing what is going on in agriculture in Japan so that you can justify your answer. So to answer why Japan, you should read about these hot topics which have high significance in the modern Japanese agriculture: precision farming, smart greenhouses, agricultural robotics, vertical farming, rice cultivation, sustainable agriculture in Japan. So search these topics on the internet and read about them from Japan's perspective. Improve your observation and record keeping skills. Practice maintaining plant growth records, weather observations, fertilizer logs, experimental results. Now, you must remember that agricultural research relies heavily on accurate documentation because year on year basis they needs to be compared and analyzed. So you should make this as your habit to maintain all of these. So this is also a very important profile building step, although it is overlooked. School agriculture or eco club. Join or establish an environmental or agriculture club. This I mentioned earlier also, that if there is no club at the moment, you can start your own club, and you can start a garden club, you can start an environmental club, you can start an agricultural club at school, and so on. Just discuss with your teacher, whoever is the in charge of clubs, and start one. And you may include these activities: gardening, composting, waste management, plant care, awareness campaigns, then watering of school plants as well, and so on. Science projects. If you get a chance to do a science project, if you get a chance to select the topic by yourself, then try to select a topic related to agriculture and develop projects on topics such as these listed ones: hydroponics, drip irrigation, composting systems, soil fertility, rainwater harvesting, and so on. These are very basic fundamental projects in agriculture for students. Essay competitions. Just look out for essay competitions related to food security, climate change, sustainable agriculture, environmental conservation. So you will find a lot of them. Nowadays, there are very many online essay competitions. So if you participate in them, irrespective of whether you win or not, you will get a certificate of participation, which will again strengthen your profile when you submit your application. Agricultural awareness activities. Organize or participate. Kitchen garden campaigns, seed distribution drives, compost awareness programs, sustainable farming awareness events. So you may participate or you may even organize. Just talk to your school and you can do a presentation, a seminar, and all these activities you can drive yourself. You can also get in touch with NGOs, relevant NGOs, and take part in the seed distribution drives. You need not spend any money on this. You just contribute your labor through those NGOs to get involved in such activities. So these are the high level areas that I am mentioning. So the execution may be done in different ways. You can do by yourself. You can get associated with an NGO, you can get it done through the school. So whatever be the execution strategy, that's up to you. But these are the things which you should think about. So friends, those were the ones that I wanted to discuss. Now, before ending this video, let me summarize. So this is a typical grade 11 student profile who is willing to apply for agriculture or agricultural chemistry as major for MEXT 2028 undergraduate. 93 to 97% marks with strong performance in biology and chemistry in the Higher secondary. JLPT N5 N4 desirable. Maintains a home garden or small farming project. Conducted simple soil or plant experiments. Participated in agricultural science fairs or exhibitions. Volunteers in environmental or gardening initiatives. Regularly reads about sustainable agriculture and food security. Can clearly explain why they want to study agriculture in Japan and contribute to future farming challenges. So friends, if you think that you have done all of these or at least some of these, then you should be good to go ahead with your application and you have already have a strong profile. If not, then think about these items and try to work in the required areas. So if you have this kind of profile, then that profile tells a coherent story, a convincing story. Every activity reinforces the same passion, making it much easier for the embassy to believe that the student's motivation is genuine rather than something developed shortly before applying. Okay, so that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching this video. I shall be back with yet another profile building video soon. Till then, see you, take care, goodbye. Arigato gozaimasu. Mata imasho.